Camp TV thanks you for watching this presentation. We'd love for you to become a member and use your creativity at our station. Please visit hinghamedia.org or call us at 781-836-5094 if you'd like to learn more.
Hello, welcome to Yoga for Boomers and Beyond. I'm your host, Nancy Boyle. My intention in bringing this program to you is to share the health benefits of a regular yoga practice by teaching methods of breathing and moving to improve strength, flexibility, and balance in the body, and to teach relaxation techniques that calm the mind and quiet the nervous system. We practice on or next to a chair to make poses accessible to individuals with limitations and people recovering from injury who might need to find an alternative to traditional yoga practice on a mat. Today's practice will focus on strengthening and lengthening the muscles and ligaments that support the low back. A study conducted by Boston University Medical Campus found that low back pain is the most common cause of pain in the United States, accounting for 34 million office visits annually to family physicians and primary care internists. Low back pain can be caused by lots of different things. Some are serious enough to require medical attention and treatment, but many are able to be addressed through stretching and strengthening the muscles that support low back health, such as core muscles, the big muscles in your thighs, and the muscles around your hips. The Boston University medical study compared the effectiveness of yoga versus physical therapy versus education. The study showed that yoga can be as or more effective with low back pain than either physical therapy or education. My personal experience with yoga for low back pain has been quite traumatic. I've had frequent episodes with low back pain in my adult life, and at one point even hung from an inversion table in my home to alleviate that pain. After beginning a regular yoga practice that helped to lengthen and strengthen the muscles associated with my low back pain, I no longer needed that inversion table. The intensity of my back pain was minimized and it became less frequent. And I can now manage it through my yoga practice. Whether you experience chronic pain or periodic low back pain, yoga is a terrific way to improve the health of your back. So let's get started. So as always, when we begin, we'll begin with centering breath, calming the mind, bringing the mind, body, and spirit in one place. So just begin by sitting nice and tall in your chair, feet rooted into the ground, knees over the ankles, spine nice and long, sternum, crown of the head lifting. Roll the shoulders up and back, relax them down away from the ears. Rest the hands on the lap. That can be either up or they can be facing down. So when our palms are up, it's more energizing. When our palms are down, it's more settling. So you decide what would feel best for you. And with your eyes closed, just begin to breathe with awareness. So without changing your breath at all, just notice how the breath feels as you breathe in and out through your nose. Notice the quality of the breath. Notice if it's smooth or choppy, full or shallow. If it feels dry or moist, just observing, noticing. And if through those observations you discover a little bit of choppiness in the breath, a little shallowness, see if you can now smooth out that breath, lengthen it out. Bringing as much breath in all the way to the low lobes of the lungs as you can. Feeling everything expand and then letting all the breath go, drawing the navel in towards the spine as you complete your exhale. Squeezing the last bit of toxins, carbon dioxides out. Even holding that belly in just a little longer than you think you normally do. And then allow the breath to just automatically begin again. Belly will move out. Low ribs will expand. Heart space expands. And then letting everything go. And the cycle begins again. In and out. Full breaths in and out. So breath is really what yoga is all about. When we bring our awareness to our breath and simply sit quietly in stillness, we are practicing yoga. So right now you could stay here and you would be practicing yoga, but we are going to be working on our low back today. So we will bring some movement, some asanas into play that will help us to stretch and strengthen the muscles that support our back, our low back. So those muscles need to work and be strong as well as flexible in order to keep our backs strong. So let's just begin by inhaling the arms up overhead, taking a nice reach towards the ceiling, interlacing the fingers, reaching the arms nice and high, bringing the biceps as close back towards the ears as you can. If you're restricted in any way, if you need to keep your arms a little forward, so be it. That's fine. No judging here. Just notice where you are. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, take a lean to the side. Reaching the arms to the opposite wall. Inhaling back up, and then just leaning to the other side. Nice reach. Nice side body stretch. Inhale up, and exhale back down. Hands onto the lap, shrug up, and sigh it out. Beautiful. We're going to do some cat and cow, some undulating of the spine. So as we bring our hands to our thighs, we're going to lean slightly forward, elbows are bent, lift the heart, gaze moves up, shoulders draw back, and exhale, shoulders round forward, upper back rounds, and the navel draws in. So we'll do a few of these, inhaling forward, lifting the heart. And exhaling, rounding the shoulders forward, tucking the chin, rounding the upper back. Undulating. Making these as deep or as shallow as feels good to your body. So you can start shallow and maybe the body opens a little bit. You wake it up. Feels really good. And then coming to stillness, bring your feet about as wide as the legs of the chair. Keep the feet facing forward. And we're going to do some hip circles, so hands can stay on the thighs. Lean forward, then over to the side and back. Keep the navel drawn in. Nice, big, slow circles. Keep the spine long. So try not to round here. For these first few, we're going to keep the spine long, and we'll add a little bit of rounding later after we warm up the hips. Switch directions when you're ready. And so now we'll add a little bit of side bending here as well. So as we come forward the next time, bring the opposite shoulder to opposite knee, come across the body. So you can round the upper back a little bit as you come forward. Keep the navel drawn in. Keep the neck loose. Make it really organic. Make it feel good for your body. What would feel good? Sometimes it's nice to just go back and forth. If you find a spot that really loves this stretch, just let it have what it needs. Nice big circles. And when it feels right, we'll reverse direction. So we're loosening up those muscles in the sacral area. And then coming back to stillness. Take a nice breath in, lengthen the spine, and then turn your body towards your right leg. Sit nice and tall, and on your exhale, reach your heart forward, fold over that leg. Keep reaching your sitting bones back, and you can stay right here, or you can take that Left arm down to the outside of that right leg. Take the right hand down to the outside of the right leg and feel the stretch through the left side body. So reach that left arm around towards the back of the right foot, really stretching and releasing as you do. So allow the breath to soften the muscles that might feel stiff. Nice full breaths. Bringing the hands back onto the thighs, pressing yourself back up. Coming back through center, we'll do the other side. So we're going to turn the torso towards that left leg, reach the heart forward, fold forward. Take the right hand to the outside of that left ankle. Maybe you bring the left hand down as well. And just stretch through that side body. Nice, beautiful breath into the stretch, relaxing the shoulders and the neck. Bringing the hands back onto the thigh, pressing yourself all the way back up. And coming back to center. Nice job. Toe heel your feet back so that they're in line with your knees and your hips. Sit nice and tall. Roll the shoulders up and down. Up and back and down. Really get into those muscles around the shoulder blades. Let the head relax. Let it move in whatever way feels good. Reverse direction. Keep breathing. And rest the hands down on your lap. Nice job. So we're going to work a little bit on the quadriceps and the hamstrings here. So we're going to take the right leg, lift it, and kick that leg out. We're stretching the back of our leg. We're working the quadricep, the top muscle of this thigh. Flex the foot. Hold that leg up. Sit nice and tall. So if you find that you're leaning forward to do this, you can keep your leg a little bit lower. Just use those muscles. Bending the leg again and lowering it down. Taking the opposite knee up and extending that leg, flexing the toes, working that quadricep, stretching through the back of the leg. Keeping the spine nice and long. And then bending that knee and bringing that leg down. Nice. We'll do the other side again, taking the right leg up, extending, flexing. You might feel this. It's an intense workout for that quadricep. Bending the leg and lowering it down, taking the other leg up, left leg comes up, and then it extends, foot flexes. Gazes at the toes, keeping that mind-body connection going on here. Bending the knee and lowering the foot. Nice. We're going to take our left arm up. Sorry, that's my right arm. So we're going to take our right arm up and we're going to reach it across the body. Take a nice stretch. Bring it up and around and gaze behind us. Bring it up and over. Watch the hand as you move. Reaching it forward and down. Up and back and up and across. Bringing it up and back to your lap, taking the left arm this time up and reaching it across to the right. Nice stretch, inhaling up and behind you. Let the gaze follow the hand if that feels right for your neck. Reaching and floating up and back. Up again and reaching forward. Coming all the way back up. Bring your arms up overhead and then come into cactus arms. So with your arms in cactus, we're going to do a little core work, working our belly, our abdominal muscles. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, take opposite elbow to opposite knee. Coming back and opposite and opposite and opposite. So just lifting those legs, bringing the elbow in. You might even have the gaze look opposite. So as the left arm reaches towards the knee, look left. Just adding a little bit of movement to the neck here. kind of marching, adding a little twist to the march. One more on each side. And coming back to neutral, bring your hands onto your lap, shrug the shoulders up, sigh it out, and just pause for a minute, maybe noticing some difference, some warming, some effervescence. I like to call it a little more movement of energy, blood flow in places that might not have had that much blood flow in a while. So we're going to come into some seated sun salutations before we come to standing. So sit nice and tall, arms by your side. Inhale the arms up, overhead, press the palms together. Exhale, come to cactus arms. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, hands to the thighs, all the way down. Let the crown of the head point down. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms sweep wide, come all the way back up. And exhale the hands through heart center and back by your side. So we'll do 2 more of these. Inhale up and exhale to cactus. Inhale, lean, and exhale, glide all the way down. Crown of the head relaxes down, tractioning the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, the arms sweep wide, belly's drawn in, using those core muscles, come all the way up. Exhale, hands through the heart and back by your side. 1 more. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale to cactus. Inhale, lean, and exhale, glide. All the way down, tractioning the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, root the legs down as you sweep the arms wide. Keep the spine long, come all the way up. And exhale the hands to the heart. Nice job. So we're going to find our way to standing. So we're simply going to get up. So we're going to root down with the legs and stand up and stand by our chair. So we're going to stand next to the chair. And we're going to do a little bit of work on loosening up our hips again. So bring your feet about hip point distance apart, hands on the hips, and we're simply going to hula hoop. So a little bend in the knees, little circles with the hips. After 6 or 7 of these in one direction, we're going to switch it up and go in the other direction. And then coming to stillness, we are going to turn our chair so that the tall part of the chair is facing us. And we're going to take a nice stretch into the low back, kind of a standing down dog. So we're doing down dog, but we're just bringing the floor a lot higher. Down dog, usually our hands would be on the floor. So we're going to bring our hands to the back of the chair, walk our feet back. So if it's possible for you to get your head right between your biceps, you can stick your tailbone slightly up, create a little arch in the low back. You can do that also by bending your knees a little if that feels better. And just see if you can create length from the fingertips all the way to the armpits. As you reach the sitting bones and the navel away from the chair, reach the heart forward. And then you might feel really good pedaling your feet. So letting one heel lift and then the other. This is a great stretch for your back. You can do this at a kitchen counter, a bathroom counter. And then coming to stillness, really finding that length. Maybe then wagging the tail a little bit. So bending one knee, letting the hips sway. Coming to stillness one last time. Feels so good, I never want to come out of it. It's a really nice stretch for the back. But we must move on, so let the gaze come up towards your hands. Lift yourself up and step yourself a little closer to the chair. And we are going to do some movements that help to stretch the quadricep muscle. So standing nice and tall, we're going to do a little kick up with our heel towards our buttocks, 1 foot at a time. So we're going to take the right foot, kick it up towards our buttocks, and then bring it down, kick it up, bring it down. So we're working, strengthening the hamstrings, the big muscles in the back of our thighs here as we do this, getting a little stretch through the quadricep. One more kick. And then we're going to do the other side. So we're going to take that left foot, we're going to kick it up towards our buttocks. Called kicking butt. So bringing that leg right up, keeping the knee pointing down. Keeping that standing leg nice and strong. Great job. So we're going to work on the muscles around the sides of our hips here, our medius and minimus glutes. So we're going to take our weight into our right foot and take our left foot out to the side, keeping the toes pointing forward. So you don't want them to turn out or in, you want to keep them nice and forward. Keep a nice tall spine. And once you have the leg as high as you think you can go, see if you can lift it a couple of inches more. So we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll bring that foot down. Weight in the left foot. Right leg goes out to the side, toes face forward. Maybe the feet are flexed and the toes are spread. Let energy move here. Once you have it as high as you think you can go, bring it a couple more inches. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll bring that down. Maybe pedal the feet, let the hips sway from side to side. And we're going to do a little bit of work that helps strengthen the low back. So step a little bit further away from the chair, far enough so that if you lift your knee up, you don't hit the chair. Because we're going to work the glutes in the back, really working the low back muscles as well. So we're going to bring the weight into the right foot, and we're going to take the left foot back. So the toes are on the mat. We're going to lift it, and then we're going to bring the foot in and up. And then we're going to bring it back and lift it up, and then send it back. Lift it up. And send it back. Lift it up and send it back. One more time. Up and back and down. And we'll switch to the other side. So we'll take those right toes back. Spine is nice and long. Really rooting down through the left foot. Right foot left. And then bring the knee in. Point it back. And bring it in, back, and up, back, and up, back, and up, and one more, back, and up. Nice. We'll let that foot come down, walk ourselves back to that nice down dog. A nice back stretch here. Find movement if that would feel good, stillness if that would feel good. Just lengthen the sitting bones back, nice long stretch. And then gazing up towards your hands, walk yourself back up towards your chair. And we're going to find our way down into the chair. So turn the chair, or keep it facing wherever you want. Find a nice seat just so you can see what's going on. And we're going to settle in. So we're settling into a nice resting posture. So before we totally relax, let's bring our awareness back to our breath, back to our bodies, back to those places we observed before we started. Notice if things feel any different, any warmer, any more open, any more active or effervescent. And then we're going to find our way into the posture for our Shavasana. Now you can come down onto your mat or onto the floor if you like. I'm going to demonstrate it in a chair. But if you'd like to make yourself comfortable on the floor, go right ahead and do that. And for the rest of us, we're just going to sit back in the chair. Let the back of the chair support you. Maybe even put a pillow behind your back. Rest your hands comfortably on your lap or by your sides. Let your legs extend to the degree that it feels good. We want to be as comfortable as we possibly can here. And just begin to bring your awareness inward once again. So we're letting go of the physical practice. We're letting go of all that work and allowing ourselves to settle into this relaxation where the muscles relax. So feel supported by the surface that you're on, either the chair or the floor. Feel the weight of the body against that support. And as you feel that support in the body, just allow all the muscles to relax. So the toes, the feet and the ankles relax. The muscles that wrap the bones in the legs just melt away from the bones, and the bones become heavy, the legs become heavy. The muscles in the back body and the low belly soften and relax, supported by the chair or the floor. The fingers, hands, and wrists relax, and the muscles that wrap the bones in the arms melt away from those bones as those bones and arms become heavy. The heart space and lungs sink back towards the back body. The shoulders, neck, and jaw relax. Facial muscles soften. And the eyes sink back in their sockets. The breath quiets. The mind quiets. And the awareness moves inward and upward to the third eye, that space between your eyebrows, right from the back of that space. So a good amount of chronic low back pain can be caused by stress. So it's here in this stillness, this quiet of Shavasana, that we can work on quieting the body, relaxing the body, allowing the stress to leave the body as we allow everything to soften and relax. Allowing thoughts to drift by like clouds in the sky. Imagining, if you will, the line that separates the back body from the chair or the floor to just disappear as you just melt into it. And the line that distinguishes the front body from the space in front of you, above you, just dissolves. And resting in this place of stillness, serenity, and bliss for as long as you like. When you're ready to move out of this relaxation, begin by bringing some awareness to your fingers and your toes, wiggling them, circling the ankles and wrists, maybe gently moving your head from side to side. Allowing the breath to deepen with each successive breath. Bringing more prana, life force, into the body, allowing you to wake from this nice, deep, restful Shavasana. And then with your next breath in, bring your arms up overhead, fill up with breath, extend your legs and your arms overhead. Nice full body stretch. Hold the breath in at the top. Sip in some more, and then sigh it all out. Let everything go. Bring your hands to your heart, resting in this stillness. One last moment. And when you're ready to go about your day, just opening your eyes, moving forward in your day with a sense of contentment and bliss, allowing yourself to fill up with it. Take it along with you, fill your tank. And until next time, namaste.